Welcome back to As Art. Today I got Matthew with me and Cha.
Come on.
I know I didn't really schedule anything. This is very sporadic for a live stream, but we're here to talk about goodness and Christmas and trailers. We're here to watch some trailers, even talk about the Salton Sea if you live in California. I don't know if you guys know what's going on there, but we're going to talk about one I guess news article. Other than that, it's all gonna be fun, gaming and movies and fun stuff. How's everyone doing this holiday season?
Pretty good.
Festive.
Holly and jolly.
I'm pretty much done with all of my holiday chores.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Chores.
Yeah. They are chores.
Sound like a Christmas elf.
Huh?
You're calling it chores.
Calling it chores.
No. I feel it's like a second job. The holidays.
You gotta go shopping.
Yeah, you gotta go shopping, returns, wrapping.
You have to like
You know,
pre-plan
just sounds
it
like
all.
production. Yeah, it's like all the production terms put in one.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Later on, Kyle might join us. It's not for sure if he has
Ooh.
time. He's in California technically right now, so he might be on our time schedule, which is nice. And then hopefully John will pop in too. We just have some fun stuff to go through. Do you guys want to watch a trailer, or is there any news you guys want to talk about in the world? Anything new? We can jump into a trailer if there's nothing new.
I'm excited about the new Curb Your Enthusiasm season coming out next year. I'm
Next-
catching up on every single episode.
I like when we
Nice.
say next year right now. It's like we think it's like next year. If it's like, oh, it's only a week away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Just
awesome.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's
we're
like my
jumping
show
in.
right now. My go-to
Yeah.
every day is Curb Your Enthusiasm, and then I think I'm going to start from the beginning of Seinfeld.
Ah, that's
I've
fun.
never watched it.
Say that again.
I've never watched Seinfeld before, and I just started watching Curb Your Enthusiasm because my friend's in season 10. My friend played a little part in it. So I went to go watch it, and then I was dying of laughter.
Oh yeah.
Finished the season, and I was like, okay, now I got to start back from the beginning. So I started Curb Your Enthusiasm episode 1. And right now I want to say I'm in like, well, I forget what actual season it's in, but I'm pretty much like halfway through.
Nice. Yeah,
But
it's a
excited.
fun show.
It is.
Very funny.
It's so known for its
Oh, Seinfeld, I mean, not Curb Your,
yeah. So have you guys watched this trailer yet?
I actually
How
have.
long is this one? A minute? Maybe?
It
Let's
came out a
watch it.
while ago.
I think there's only been one teaser, right, for it.
Yes. So far, this is the only teaser. And I apologize. We're going to be pausing every 10 seconds, everyone, if you're watching
And
along.
legalities.
Can you guys hear it?
Errors were
Yes.
made in the hours following King Viserys' death.
The war be fought.
HBO does such a good job with quality.
Normally.
Spared no expense.
Yes, that's going to be us in every HBO trailer. We spared no expense.
Spared no expense on this one.
Many will die.
Right. That's right. We're not going to get the younger actors in this one
Nope.
because they're all old now.
Unless if there's flashbacks.
Unless there's flashbacks. Yes. Yes, you're right.
And the victor will eventually
Yeah.
ascend the throne.
There's
Ooh.
a dragon.
Yes.
And there's houses.
Yes.
They checked all the boxes.
Yeah. There's an army coming out of the woods. They're probably gonna go fight the dragon.
There's no war so hateful to the gods.
He looks so cool.
Matt Smith.
There's a war between kin.
So many cool long
Oh,
shots.
what's the character's name with the eye patch again? I'm sad. I like him, but yeah.
Is it
Everyone's
the first or last name?
Oh man.
Damon, right?
Oh no, Damon's the
It's the
uncle.
main guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Didn't he? Well, it looked like he had an eye patch.
A lot of
you're
them
right.
have the same names though. To be fair, they're all like Rhaegon.
Hmm.
It's probably Rhaegon then.
No, Rhaegon's the. Is he the
We're
young?
terrible.
Is Rhaegon the dragon? If someone
No,
else,
Rhaegon-
if someone else wants to pull up a character sheet when I hit play, maybe that would be great.
Edmund.
I'll bring it up right now.
And no war so bloody as a war between dragons.
Why's she screaming?
Fire.
We'll find out.
Tune in next week. Or no,
She's going too fast on the dragon.
Yeah.
He's so cool. I like Edmund.
it's a big boy, huh?
That's a big dragon.
So,
Do we know if they're actually bigger than the dragons that Khaleesi had?
oh yeah,
Like-
these
okay.
are much.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. They always try to one up themselves. So
And I think like this dragon is the dragon that like came over to Westeros. Maybe
Wow.
maybe it's a black dread. Like it's like these dragons have been there for a while. Like they've been there for generations.
There's not really any clues.
Is there more? No, there's not more.
And there's really no like drop hints. I get that it's just a teaser of a teaser, but like I don't think we learned anything new from this.
No, it's
No.
just
Yeah.
this type.
they dropped it just to let you know that like, hey guys, House of Dragons is coming back sometime.
Yeah. Sometime next year.
That's so cool. It's
Don't forget
beautiful.
about us.
See, I love
Dragons.
they did such a good job with the scale right here too.
Hmm.
Like
I
That's-
think that was one thing the Game of Thrones kind of didn't do too much of. It was just like the scope of the dragons, I guess, or the just knowing that like, oh, these are giant creatures.
yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time they're just riding them and they're really close up shots of them and all that. There was
Yeah.
never like that, like a shot like that where you're like, oh,
Mm.
they're
And we totally
be-
had the ability to do that.
they're beast. You know,
Well, I guess that show. See, what happened was all of a sudden the dragons had to grow up over like 3 seasons, right? Like they had to get to the big enough size to actually be a threat to destroy
They're not
the
even that old
armies.
before they
Westeros. I think that's just part of the mistakes and issues Game of Thrones had along the way with trying to speed up the timeline so quickly. It should have been 15 seasons and a movie.
yeah, or like a time jump.
You know, yeah, or like this basically, right? Yeah, that's what's so good about this show is all the different time jumps it
Yeah,
has. You're jumping throughout time constantly.
it's giving
But yeah,
itself-
there was a great ending with the deaths and all that stuff. So I'm really excited to see where they pick up everything.
is that
Yes.
a Galadriel?
I was like, who is that?
She's still looking for Sauron.
Who is that? I don't even recognize that person.
What's the name of the character? Not Sauron. It's
Oh, him, whoever, or what his name was.
Halbrand.
Halbrand. Yeah,
Was it Halbrand? Like that? Yeah. Oh my gosh. We're never gonna hear the end of that.
No, I'll always bring it up. So I was looking it up, and the budget for the first House of Dragon season was 200 million.
Wow. That's for all 10 episodes, right?
Yeah,
Dang. So that's
so like
20
20
million
million
Wow.
per episode, roughly.
almost double like Game of Thrones. I think Game of Thrones at the height was like 13 million an episode or something like that.
Yeah, I remember when it started. I think it was like $1 million an episode or something.
And then Rings of Power was like
It's
60
like
million episodes or something.
yeah,
like
it was,
something so crazy.
it was-
We're like, spent how much?
I want to say it was double, maybe even more. Let's look it up.
And then the new Godzilla movie, the one that's in Japan, or is it a show? It's like 10 million or something. It was like super cheap for the VFX and is doing extremely well or something.
Oh yeah, I've heard nothing but good things. So Rings of Power was 465 million. So roughly
Yeah, after
40
telling-
million an episode.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone. I said 60. I was definitely wrong.
It all went to Galadriel's smirk.
Riding the horse.
Boom!
I,
When's the actual release date for The Boys?
it might
They
tell us
didn't-
the end of the trailer.
Yeah, let's
Hold
find
on,
out.
Let's see here. Nope, it just says premieres in 2024. Sorry, we're not going to find out. Have you seen this yet, Brett?
Uh-huh. But
Oh,
I'm really excited to watch it again.
Okay, good.
Rome. Greece.
Yes, Butcher.
Oi.
Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek.
My little Aomar.
Dread.
Aw.
Boys. This guy's been in everything.
I know. Dread.
National Treasure, right?
Was he National Treasure?
He's in one of those. He plays the bad guy in some random movie. I've seen him in. I'm trying to think though.
Well, I know in Red he plays the bad guy.
Is that what I'm
Oh,
thinking of?
Red. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's in
He's
Red.
the one like chasing Bruce Willis.
There's no
Bruce
dates
Willis.
yet.
Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, I can fill up the screen a little bit more. Okay, there we go. There we go.
All democracies fail. Because people are fucking stupid.
So she's the one that can blow up people's brains, right?
Yeah.
Veronica or something like that?
Yes. Something like that.
Oh my gosh. I hit next. Dune, we're all excited. for
Victoria.
Dune.
I was like, I don't remember him in it.
Rome.
Is this Willy Wonka?
Greece.
Okay, this zoomed in thing is not working for me, guys. I'm sorry.
All democracies fail. Because people are fucking stupid.
Got to hear that twice. All right, ready?
Where are
I
we?
love the
That's it.
idea of the politician working their way up and everything like that too.
But if you crush the masses, who builds your monument?
Such perfect casting.
He's probably my favorite character still in the
Yeah.
whole show.
I love Homelander.
How can you not love the guy?
He's
Yeah.
awesome.
No tongues in
The deep.
Poor
By the way, I don't know if
guy.
you guys know this. We did deep fakes of the DC characters on the boys characters. We did Henry Cavill on Homelander, and we did Jason Momoa on the Deep, and we did Gal Gadot on Queen Maeve.
Oh,
I'm definitely gonna go back and watch it. Oh, I forget about Queen Maeve.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
she's my favorite too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'll talk about it after
People
the
will
trailer.
tear it apart themselves.
That's awesome. You'll talk about it after. So this is like Starlight versus Homelander, I guess.
Yes.
Right?
You just gotta nudge them a little. Then you get to swoop in.
I can just see Homelander just turning on his laser beams
Mhm.
and just wiping out the crowd right now.
What's saving it?
Like Caesar.
Like Caesar.
That's right. Oh, so this must be a new.
character.
Truth bomb.
I think
Or is it the name of the show with
you can like read minds or something like that.
Coco?
Oh,
What
yeah,
does
you're
it
right.
say underneath?
Something cracker. Right?
Yeah.
or
Fed?
No.
Fed cracked? No.
That's probably her name, though.
I'm sorry. It doesn't.
hey,
Hey!
oh no.
Medusa.
Mhm.
Hell.
Mother's
So-
milk, always stealing the
I-
show.
He fights all of the weird heroes. Remember, he was the other guy too with the really long.
Yep. Poor guy. He always gets the brunt of like stuff that happens.
Who wants their balls crushed?
Ooh, is that
Oh.
Homelander hair?
Hmm I think.
I mean, do you think it's like he's falling out, like he's losing his powers, or you think it's like he's trying to clone himself,
Or
something?
yeah, or DNA for
Hmm.
something. It could be because they did say that like the compound V kills people eventually.
Yeah.
Like whoever has it, they're slowly dying basically.
Mhm.
So it could be like he's slowly losing himself, or like I like that. I think probably he's gonna clone himself or something.
Mm.
Hmm.
Did you read the original comic?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So we'll talk about
Yeah.
that after.
yeah.
Your team. What's your code name again?
The boys.
Oof. Who came up with that shit?
So good.
That's the freeze frame to end it on. Huh?
Yeah. It's crazy. That smile. I love it.
Gosh. So
He's the best.
in the comics, I know from watching YouTube video, I didn't read the comics. I've watched YouTube videos of walking me through the comics,
Mhm.
but there's a Black Noir twist at the end.
Yes. And from the looks of it, they're diverting away from that.
Yes, big time. But I mean, but they still need someone to fight him, though, right?
Yes. So I'm a little curious to see what they're going to go about that because do we want to spoil some little stuff here and there? Or?
Just in case if people are rewatching this later, spoilers. Just in case we're going to be talking about spoilers from here on until
just-
maybe the next trailer.
Yeah, spoilers for just like from the comic side. I'm not sure if like the Amazon's going to do it this way, but technically Black Noir, you find out later he's alive in the comics up until the very end where you find out that he is a clone of Homelander.
Yeah.
And those moments where Homelander couldn't remember the travesties that he did, you find out, well, Black Noir was doing it because he was Homelander. And so this whole time Homelander was like second guessing himself of like, he's still a terrible person, but like, I think Butcher's like wife and all that terrible stuff that happened to her, Black Noir, I believe, was the one that did it originally in the comics. But Homelander thought he did it because, like, you know, it was him doing these acts. And eventually, I think Black Noir and him fight, and Black Noir kills Homelander. And then the end of it is like the boys having to stop Black Noir's clone version, I believe, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's how that one ends. There's still a lot more after that too, but as you can see in the show, they killed off Black Noir. I think I don't know if they want to go about that way. But
I want
that you
it
mentioned
looks
the
like they're
little
building
hair.
up a butcher thing
Yeah.
because he's now getting addicted to it and he's like becoming super-ish. So
Well, in the comics, there's more to Butcher too.
okay.
Like technically after they kill Black Noir and Homelander, who they take over like the country and like are in the White House and all that. After they kill them, then the boys slowly start getting picked off, and no one knows what's going on. And then you find out it's like Butcher that's doing all this.
Mm,
And then it ends with like Huey and I think Starlight having to kill Butcher.
mm. Yo, we got Kyle McGill.
Hey!
Whoa, we got a full lineup here, guys.
Check out your facial hair. Wow. You look so animated.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey guys, sorry.
He
Don't
looks
let me.
like he's straight out of Princess Bride.
I think it's
My name is Toya Makana, and I have one thing I want to do.
Ah.
Nice.
Very
Dude,
fun.
you're looking good. We just finished watching the Boys trailer.
Oh, nice.
Have you seen it?
I have not, so I missed the train on that one, but that's
Oh,
all right.
that's
That's
all
good.
right.
I
I'll
just
pick it up.
dropped some
I'll
spoilers.
just leave you with one image.
Okay. Gross. Why is he covered in raspberry jam?
Lone Star.
I feel like it's more of a
Louis
strawberry
raspberry.
red than raspberry.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more of that red.
That's so awesome. All right, Kyle. How's everything going this holiday season?
Things are going good. I'm at the parents' house right now. You know, just
Right on.
just finished watching this crazy show my brother turned me on to called The Rehearsal. Have you guys ever heard of it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, this guy basically meticulously plans these scenarios. Like people have a big moment in their life that they like, like maybe they have a confession to make to a family member. Maybe they want to, some sort of big moment that might, be, hard for them to address. So this guy meticulously recreates the environment they're going to be doing this very hard thing with. So the current episode, he reconstructed the entire restaurant down to the type of bar stools there were and the condiments on the table. And like put 30 people in the bar and like simulated this guy's confession that he had lied, that he had that he was saying he had a master's degree for 12 years to this one friend that he had. And so it was just like, I basically, after it was over, I just turned to my brother and I'm like, why did you do this to me? Because it was such a ride, man. Whew, it's on HBO Max, but yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at that. That's added to my watch list.
Yeah,
Cool.
everything we watch here tends to be on HBO Max for some
Yes.
reason.
I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, how's everyone else doing?
Not sponsored.
Good.
Doing good. We just
Good,
watched.
good.
What was the first trailer? House of Dragons,
Yeah.
season
Nice.
2 trailer.
Solid.
And then The Boys, and
Nice.
now it's going to be more Britney's vibe because we're watching the new Avatar trailer because she has the Avatar shirt on, which you can get from
Oh snap! Yes, I recognize that design. Yeah, nice, rocking it.
This is fun. I haven't had 5 people on before. No, 4. I can't count.
I was like, who's our other
You're
friend?
worth 2 people, Nick. That's why.
Thank you, Kyle. Love you, man. Okay, ready, guys? Just a
Yeah.
heads up. Every 10 seconds, I'm gonna be pausing.
Time. Time is a funny thing.
Was that supposed to be Uncle Hyro's voice?
I
Probably.
think so, but this looks like a flashback to when the Fire Nation destroys the air nomads. Right? Or is this when they attack the air temple where they fly around in little things? That didn't happen at night though. Are you okay, Kyle? Okay.
The past. The future.
What do you think, Kyle? We just did a character breakdown on the Water Tribe. Is it living
Yeah.
up to your expectations?
I like the haired
Loopies?
loopies. Yeah,
Braids?
I'm
No,
glad
they're called loopies. They call it in the show
Very-
loopies.
very technical term.
Beads? Beads above the braid?
Oh, first of all, were you guys okay with the casting of Katara?
So here's the thing. I'm trying not to judge off of aesthetics alone. I want to see how they act.
Yeah.
How they really capture the character.
Okay, now what about Sokka?
I actually think from just the looks of it, even though he's not as colorful, he kind of still has a Sokka vibe for me. There's something about him that seems very Sokka to
Yeah.
me.
Britt, I'm glad
that
you
frees-
said that. I'm glad you said that
What?
because I was thinking very similar things.
Yeah, I
Matthew?
don't know what it is. It just seems like it.
What?
What do you think, Matthew?
I'm very pessimistic, so like I'm already like this isn't gonna go so well. But you know what? You know what? He looks great.
Honestly,
looks great.
Matt, I'm glad you are pessimistic because I'm usually the apologist on
Nice.
this. So this we'll balance out. This will be great.
Cool.
I just want to say it looks like this guy likes to eat meat, and we'll probably get some boomerang jokes from this guy for sure.
He seems to. He looks like he could bring the jokes. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
So
he kind of looks like the actor from the Ember Island episode of Sokka.
the one that that portrays him.
Oh, that's funny though.
It kind of does. Like he's like a parody of the Sokka we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would actually be pretty funny.
It all gets mixed up.
Nice.
That's Omashu,
That's
right?
cool.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Boomy.
male
King
male line.
Boomy.
King Boomy.
Like let us sleep.
I want to see a ripped old King Boomy. Like just
I'm waiting for it. Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah. Good thing they didn't spoil it for us in this trailer, right?
true.
yeah.
Are you guys
That's
happy with
supposed to be Uncle Iroh?
Yeah, this is Uncle Iroh.
No.
You don't like it?
He's like my favorite. So
Heard pass.
So you're saying no one would be able to play him then, basically?
I mean, no, I take that back. Azula's my favorite, so I'm probably gonna judge her the hardest. But
Mm.
no, he's not like teddy
doesn't
bear.
have the kind eyes.
He
doesn't
doesn't
have
have like the
kind eyes.
jolliness. He's supposed to look jolly
He doesn't always look jolly though.
for the most part. Yeah, no,
Sometimes
he's like
serious and he breathes fire out of his mouth.
he still has like a jolly, bright-eyed. You know, because doesn't he have colored eyes?
I think he just has
Uh,
brown eyes. I don't know if he has.
I want to say didn't Zuko have like yellow eyes, or they're light brown? I could have sworn.
Oh, Iroh.
Kyle, what do you just recently watched a show with me? Can you remember that?
I'm gonna look it up.
No.
Zuko.
I cannot recall. But one thing I will remark about this, he does look like a former general.
Yeah, which is really good.
So
He's serious. I mean, this can also be a flashback too, of when he was trying to invade the
He's
city
like light
of
gray eyes.
Ah Sing Se.
Okay, so it says here throughout the show we see that the Benders have eye colors indicating their element. Zuko having orange red eyes, Boomy green eyes, and Aang with more grayish colored eyes.
Hmm.
So, he still has like bright eyes.
Yes,
like-
so that's why I thought they had
yeah,
his family probably had more of a yellowish eyes.
yeah. Like,
So-
look at that guy. He's so happy.
Let's remember, in the Harry Potter movies, in the books, they're always like, "Your eyes are green like your mother's. Your eyes are green like your mother's. You have your mother's eyes." The actor Daniel Radcliffe did not have green eyes. He had blue eyes.
It's not my Potter.
Not my
not my Potter.
I'm just saying, like, not maybe he has an issue with contact lenses.
Well,
We
like
don't know.
Kyle said, once we see them act, that'll be the true,
Yes.
deciding
Yes.
factor.
That was Lord of the Rings right there, huh? Gandalf on top of the.
Mm-hmm.
I
on top
will.
But it seemed like a
Of Isengard.
dragon.
of Isengard, right?
I thought you
He's
were gonna say like Nazgul.
That looks cool. Miniature
That
model, but it looks
Okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. Right? He's the actor from
He's
Lost,
cool.
right? Okay.
Yeah, but man, I hope he has a more deeper voice for it, because you know how like Mark Hamill's like
Yeah, Mark
Right.
Hamill knocked it out of the park.
You keep it straight.
Oh,
Kyoshi.
rad.
Kyoshi Warriors.
That is
Yeah.
what's her name?
Hi.
Oh my
No.
gosh, Kyle. What's her name? We just watched the show.
Okay.
Her
what is
name is.
Zuki. No,
Suki.
Suki.
Yes.
Suki.
Great.
Do you guys see Sokka in the dress? I'm looking for Sokka in the dress. Maybe that's him in the front. He's like covering. No.
It looks a little awkward.
This could be
Yeah.
like their first introduction.
Oh,
wide
you're
shot.
right.
Right. Right.
They're not showing us Sokka in the dress.
I feel like you could shoot that so cool though, that scene, and that's just I don't know what I
Well-
didn't like about that angle.
Well,
It's
it,
establishment shot.
it looks like a camera shot, or like like a security camera shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Kyoshi,
If-
man. You know what I mean?
If I would have done it, I probably would have done like straight on at them wide.
yeah. I was like, that's and you're
Yes,
gonna put that in the
let's break down
trailer, like a bad
every
shot like
frame,
that.
every shot now.
Yeah, there's empty space on the right, unless
I-
there's something there that they digitally removed,
Remove.
Still for a trailer,
and we're
like
gonna
a
we're gonna
teaser.
see it later.
That's true. They did that with the Hulk. They
just-
removed him in all the
yeah.
trailers.
It's just Momo asleep.
That's kind of cool.
That does look cool.
That's that Isn't that one island?
That's the
That's-
Fire Temple Island. I think there's
Yeah,
like a
that's right.
for
The
the
first-
day of the solstice or something like that.
Isn't it? Yeah, in the first season they show it because when
He has
Don't
to
they-
talk
don't-
to Avatar.
Roku
Yeah,
there, yeah. There he goes.
Always remember who you are.
Is that Lion King?
Yeah.
Say it again. Okay, go back to Aang. Hold on. Okay, but Aang has blue eyes, right?
Well,
I
he has like light gray eyes in the
Light
in the
gray.
show.
Okay.
So he can have lighter eyes. But I'm just distracted by those brows, though. Those
You know what's-
brows are-
The costume looks pretty close.
The costume is like
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
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 This looks,
I'm
I mean,
digging
compared to what we got from the first live action, these costumes, I'm liking. I'm liking the colors. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
the
good.
texture.
That's so cool to hear the music from the original
Mhm.
show.
So is that the Agni Kai
Yes, I think it
between
was.
him and his father?
Oh.
It must be. It must be. That looks good. And you know what's also great? They're not getting it from a pot from the side that has fire.
That's true.
Oh my god.
Oh, there you go, Brett. There you go. What do you think now, huh? What do you think?
I mean, it seems so serious.
Well, it looks like they're in a serious situation, though.
Yeah, it looks like
I
they're
mean,
surrounded by
but
earthbenders.
even Uncle Iroh in serious situations just had like a
true.
sweetness about him.
He'd be like, "Why
Like,
don't
he
we
wouldn't-
settle this down with some
Yeah,
tea?"
yeah. Like he's supposed to have this look that you automatically trust him because you do trust him.
yeah,
Um,
that's true.
Yeah.
But no,
Oh,
Zuko?
Brett. What do you think?
that's not her though, is it?
Has to be. Who else would that be?
Yeah, that's she looks like she's 12.
Because isn't she Zuko's older sister?
Yes,
Yeah,
Zula's older. I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna have to see her talk,
Oh.
but just from looking, it's like you don't look that sinister. You kind of look more like the pirate from Our Flag Means Death. You know?
Actually, Azula, they say is younger. She
Yeah, I think-
technically
Really?
Zuko was
Zuko's
16
older,
when the
yeah.
beginning, and then Azula's 14.
Oh.
Whoa!
Cool.
And obviously
snap.
by the end of it, I think they're like all like 18 and 17 or whatever.
They're much older than Aang. Aang's the
He's
youngest, right?
rad.
He's 12.
Yeah, he's
Technically
like 12.
112.
That's pretty cool.
Ooh, okay.
Mhm.
I like those air effects, right?
Yeah,
It's tough because it's like to make it look real in live actions. They're like, make sure dust is everywhere so you can
That-
see the wind.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the only way of really showing the animation get away with it with just like those giant, air marks
yeah.
flying around.
You like need all that dust to show air. Yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Yip yip.
Woo.
Appa.
Okay, it's a nice
Appa
shot.
looks great.
Well, we haven't seen his face.
Oh yeah.
That's just for dynamics.
Mm.
Oh, Momo.
Momo.
I wish his wings were a little longer, but he looks good.
I mean,
I don't know
it's
how I
nice,
feel about Aang's smile.
it's nice he doesn't look like a real lemur.
Yeah,
He kind of has
Yeah,
that
well-
animated
yeah.
Yeah.
any look about him.
Watch, like they never show Appa's face, anyways.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Earth do
Yeah,
not
thanks.
like that.
Excited? No.
I mean, that wouldn't be the word. Wouldn't be excited.
It's coming out soon.
Curious.
Before we know it,
Mhm.
I want to say that at least with this one, I get a sense of the world a lot more.
Mhm.
Like they actually, I feel they capture the scale of it better.
Yeah.
Um,
Is that supposed to be Azula? Oh no, wait, let's do that. Stop it! Stop! Stop!
Yeah.
I'm
Go
trying
on.
to get back. I'm trying to get back. Sorry. There's Azula for sure.
But
I
how
don't know
do
how I
you
feel about that.
how do you see them going about it? Do you think they're gonna do every season is a book, or are they gonna expand more where it's like every 2 seasons? They're gonna do like book 1 water for the first 2 seasons, book earth for the second and third, and then the final 5th and 6th fire.
I think it's 3 seasons,
Okay.
and they're cutting out a lot of the filler.
Mm.
Because like in the animated show, because it was a kids show,
Mm.
there was a lot of filler, right? You know, like the side missions or
Yeah,
stuff that wasn't necessary. Like they might take out the whole story with, is it Haruk, where they have to get captured for earthbending and they get like shipped over to like a metal barge where earthbenders
And they
can't
don't want
bend.
to. People don't want to fight back, and Katara's like,
Yeah.
"Why?"
earthbending style. But then we won't get that amazing shot of 5 or 6 earthbenders moving a rock towards them.
It's true. The coal.
The coal, a lump of coal. It takes
One
6
lump
of them.
of coal.
It takes 6 of them to do that.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. I hope
I
it
didn't
turns
even
out
see
okay.
Jet and the Freedom Fighters.
Right. That's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
was curious about.
What's his name? Jet.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jet.
Yeah,
And Smellerby and
That
yeah. I thought Jet was cool.
The
Aw.
Duke. That was the
Was.
other one. Like the Duke.
Yeah, that's right.
Long shot. And oh shoot, what's the other one?
I
can't think
loved Longshot's character design. He was the archer guy, right? With
Yeah.
of it. He was Kenny. He didn't say
Just
anything.
He
just
didn't
his
say
like
anything
big
till like
nose. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't say anything until I think 1 episode. He says something, but it's like few words, but it's like very just like
Go.
He
I
spoke.
think he says go
Yeah,
when Jet dies or something like that.
which meant it meant something. You were just like, dang, that was
Yeah,
hated that part.
You know what? I will say this about Azula. So I think that because you know in the show she had her hair up also.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm willing to bet if this actress puts her hair up at one point with like a little fire thing that she had,
Mhm.
I can see it. I can see Azula.
Yeah. I hope that it doesn't. I hope that there is humor and a light sided to the story instead of it being so intense and so like. I know that a lot of action, especially in anime, fighting, I get it, but Avatar is so laid back and kiddish and fun. I hope they are still able to bring that aspect to the show, the the lightheartedness of it, because this seems very serious.
Yeah,
They are definitely marketing that way. It looks like
Definitely pushing that. I don't know if they're just doing that too to make it look like it is different than the animation. It's like, hey, look we're a little bit more serious than the animation, So
it could be. It's a mix of that and like Netflix's trailers usually are the same thing. Lots of like doom 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 and boom boom.
Yeah.
Lots of like crazy little text and stuff. So
Yeah.
I mean, it really isn't much too for a trailer for a show that's coming out in February.
yeah.
No. But the costumes do look pretty bomb. Out of everything, I think the animation looks pretty solid, or the visual effects looks pretty solid, and the costume, so if you have those elements, the only thing that could ruin it would be story or acting.
Yeah.
If you got you have
Yeah,
everything else supporting it.
It's
can't
true,
be
right?
like-
They have the best roadmap. It's a good show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They got.
Mhm.
That's what baffled me about the movie. Granted, it's a movie. You're trying to condense so much, but like, you had such a rich source of just like it practically like does everything for you. Like, you just had to grab parts of it and just like show it. So yeah, I think this will be a lot better than the movie. Now, will it be an amazing show? Time will tell.
Matthew, did you go with us to see the movie at Downtown Disney midnight?
No,
We went to the midnight showing and we were like, "What?"
Oh,
We're like, we're like, "What?"
You weren't with us? Okay.
No,
Brittany was dressed. She shaved her head. She put an arrow on her head, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, Brittany! Oh my gosh, please put your hood on. This is bad. We gotta walk out now."
No, I invited like 20 plus people. Like, guys, this is going to be amazing. And like 20 plus friends of mine and just like my friends' friends came to go watch it. And after, I literally had to like say, "I'm so sorry, guys," to like everyone. I felt so bad watching it. Like even I was just like stressing
Yeah.
out. Like for certain, like I made the movie, no, but for some reason I felt that way. Like this
Right.
is, I was ruined. And
So embarrassed.
I am.
Yeah,
totally-
I'll never forget
Yeah.
that night because just there's never been such a disappointing feeling of
Oh.
walking out. Like everyone's dead silent, walking with their heads down because all the fans were there at midnight. You know, because
Mhm.
these are diehard fans.
So many of us walked out
Yeah, we walked
our
out
head-
different.
down and kicking every stone on the ground.
Kicking every stone on the.
It's like we
bad.
also have trauma from it.
Yeah, and that's when Matthew stopped believing in Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's
Right.
when I
All
gave
his
up
hopes
on a lot
and
of
joys
things.
gone, and he became a critic.
And I think, well, like you said,
I'll
it's,
ruin
it-
this.
it's still traumatic. So I think that's
Yeah.
why I'm very pessimistic, but
Right.
I'm, like hopeful, but still just like,
You can't get
like,
excited about it because we got
very-
we got
yeah.
destroyed.
And then also it's hard because no matter what, you're gonna compare it to the show,
Right.
and the show's practically perfect. So
And probably the best thing about this is maybe it'll get people to watch the original anime.
Okay, wait,
Mm-hmm.
Nick. I'm so sorry. Pokemon Concierge.
mhm.
You haven't seen this?
What are you about to queue up?
I know. Like what is
Don't worry,
that?
it's safe. It's safe.
It's safe for children.
Well, I mean, what's next? Pokemon plumbers? Like, I don't know. Like
Concierge.
electrician's license. I don't know.
Me and Kyle have been doing Pokemon live streams
Yeah.
of what's the game called where you're your
Okay.
own Pokemon.
Oh,
Bob-
this gym of mine.
This gym of
Is this
mine,
like
version
White
of
Lotus of
where you're a
Pokemon
gym
version?
trainer.
Yeah,
So-
without the rated TVMA.
Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yep, we're gonna see Chansey at least once. I know we are. I can feel it.
We will keep a tally.
Being here today. My name is Haru.
Welcome to the play.
What do you think, Kyle?
I want to keep watching. I'm actually
Our job
captivated
is
right
to
now.
take care of these Pokemon and ensure they enjoy the resort. In other words, you'll be the Pokemon concierge.
The Pokemon Resort.
Cool.
Aww.
I love the stop motion feeling
Mhm.
of it already. Like I love that rhythm.
Like and like the felt kind of look.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in.
I can't believe I'm actually here. It's the first.
It's such good vibes.
Cool music. You know?
Okay, full confession. I started off jaded before we started rolling, but now I'm like, it's
Oh,
I'm getting
yeah.
whiplash for how on board I am now.
Time, I felt so relaxed.
I want you to make the Pokemon feel the exact same way that you do.
Psyduck. It looks beautiful.
Wow.
This looks awesome.
Huh? The Pokemon don't exactly tell you what makes them happy. And I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing.
Any Chanseys yet? I haven't seen a
I
Chansey.
haven't
Not
seen
yet.
Chansey. I've been keeping.
It's coming.
Well, most humans don't say it to your face either. They say things like, take a guess.
I love how it has like nothing to do with the games that we know.
Hmm.
This looks so creative and cool.
And it has multiple different regions of Pokemon together here.
Yeah.
They're all pretty interesting, right?
This one is Hoppip. This is Mudkip.
I want to go here. Like, I
know,
want to
like-
go.
I love his
Y'all wanna
attentiveness.
Yeah.
He's so attentive.
No, I mean, it's Psyduck.
Oh my god!
I know Kyle wants to ride Dragonite more than anything.
Oh man.
The dreamy place you stay. Everyone is smiling.
Now,
How cute!
Oh man, Psyduck.
Like if I
Have
was a
fun now.
parent, I'd be so stoked with my kids watching this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
work. Welcome to the Pokemon Resort.
I mean, come on.
Right on.
It looks really good.
I think
wonder
I'm gonna
which
watch this
Pokemon
movie
will
when I think I'm gonna watch this movie when I want to feel good. You know, just like let's.
It's a movie, right? Not a show.
I think it might be a show.
Really? Oh my gosh! Even honestly, even better. Start streaming. Okay.
Hey, today.
I mean, we'll see what it says.
Oh.
On Netflix, December.
It's coming out.
Next,
guys.
this year. Okay.
Oh shoot! That's like
That's
yeah.
wow. Looks like Christmas did come. Well, a little late, but Christmas
little
is
late.
really here, around the corner.
I'm guessing this is a kids show. Like
Yeah.
it's geared for younger kids, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be a mix of like feel good moments and stuff
Yeah.
with like
Life lessons.
island problems that she's going to have to fix and like
Mm.
get the Pokemon to work together and stuff. And then
Finding
Mewtwo comes
yourself.
in, and then
It
Wreck
destroys
everyone.
the entire
and
resort.
he brings his clone army.
Takes over everyone's
That's
mind.
an island problem for sure.
Yeah,
He's like jealous because he was never a normal Pokemon. He's like experiment.
he's like, I never had a vacation like you Pokemon. You've gone weak.
Show me how to have a good time.
Yeah,
Can I get a hug?
yeah.
I just need a hug.
All the Pokemon come together for a hug, and at
Oh.
the end, it's like, oh, nice, yeah.
And then he does his
Oh,
little
man.
speech from the movie. He's like, I see now that your life is it is not your life that determines, it's what you do with your life that
Did you like the Pokemon movie, the last one with
Detective?
Detective Pikachu
Is that the one you're thinking
no,
of?
or the animated one.
no, it's the live action. It had
Pikachu,
with,
right?
yeah, with the black kid in it.
Yeah, Detective
yeah.
Pikachu.
Okay, that one.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
like
I did.
it?
Ryan Reynolds was
I didn't-
Pikachu, right?
I enjoyed it.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I thought
yeah.
it was for being a random Pokemon movie. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I like that it
remember.
tried not to be too like all right, this is the Pokemon universe. It's just like, to me it felt like, all right, we're gonna go through all these different settings, but Pokemon exist in it, and just
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
they didn't have to establish like this is this thing and this is how it works. It's almost
Yeah.
like we're just getting through this area of the town and just Pokemon are roaming.
Speaking about video games to movies, what do you guys think about the Legend of Zelda movie Sony's going to be making a live action Miyazaki style?
Okay, so I believe live action Miyazaki is an oxymoron.
Yes.
So I'm starting to sweat actually. I don't know how to feel about it.
I mean, basically, I know me and Kyle have talked about this quite a bit. I've been very outspoken about it needs to be either an anime or a 2D animated movie, please. I don't want a Super Mario movie in the style of Zelda. I don't want a live action Zelda. I want my animated Zelda more than anything in the world. What was the artist we came across, Kyle, who was doing the 2D Zelda animation?
The Studio Ghibli version.
No, it was
Oh, the like they were more like pencil tests, right? That we
yeah.
saw. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's on Discord. Pull up one.
Yeah,
really
I'm actually on Discord right now trying to find it.
I can't remember if it was a TikTok or a Instagram. Oh no, it's a race. Can you do something, Brittany or Matthew, while we scroll?
Matthew, do you remember when we saw at UCLA the Legend of Zelda student film?
Was that-
It's like,
was it
once
was
again,
it-
trauma bonding.
It was UCLA, right? Yeah. I remember.
UCLA.
You guys went to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
2000.
think we have a copy of it somewhere too. I'm pretty sure Noah has a copy
Hey, we
of it.
dragged Noah to go with us, and I think he even drove us.
I found one, Nick.
And I remember after we were driving back, and I think you were like,
Sorry.
"I'm so sorry, Noah."
Okay, guys.
so smart.
Kyle has another one probably because there was a handful of them. But look at these pencil tests
Ooh,
of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Like,
that's cool.
Oh, I wish they would just animate it. Why do they have to do live action?
what was the best one? The best one was the Spirit Temple.
Ooh,
Yes,
dang,
I have.
that
I
look,
believe I have that one here.
that look though.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like if you animated it, you can get away with him not talking either in the whole story.
Hmm.
Oh, yes, you found it. Okay, perfect. So this
Dang.
is the pencil test of the Forest Temple. And then there's also the Spirit Temple.
Yes. Hey,
They could do
Nice. Frozen.
nice. He Deku'd him. Yeah.
So sick.
Holy mackerel, that's tight.
All credit.
That's sick.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
No,
Xavier, Urrutia.
Right on. Yeah, it was way better than what we saw at UCLA.
I don't
Here's-
know. You know what? It's grown on me.
and then this is the
Oh yeah, this was my favorite. I think when we saw them.
I don't think it has audio.
That's cool.
It's so cool. Because
I mean,
is this the
Had
one
the
we
best swordplay. Yeah. Oh.
I mean, animation can get away with so much amazingness.
There's so much passion in it.
Yeah.
the hook shot? It's so sick.
Oh.
And I bet you any animator was a fan of Zelda growing up.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
You know.
Come on. Like, this is what I want. I want 2 hours of this.
yeah.
Like, how sick is that? I mean,
I'm
Nice.
just surprised that Nintendo actually finally let someone do this. Like, wasn't that the whole thing? Was no,
I think it was
forever.
the Mario movie had great success. So they're like,
But that's animated.
you know,
The live action Mario movie did not have that success.
I don't know, like I almost see the pitch meeting, right? Like, all right, guys, hear me out. So we did an animation, like Super Mario Bros. Great success with the animation, but what if, hear me out, just that sort of situation, right? And it actually got traction with just the right execs to talk to, right?
What if they start to like genderfy it, where they like make Link a girl and
they don't need to because they have Princess Zelda. Like,
Well,
they
you
don't
know-
need to-
no.
That'll answer so many people's questions of just like whenever they say when they see Link, they're that's Zelda, and
Yeah.
now that
That's funny.
everyone has to correct them, like, no, that's not. Yeah, it's the Legend of Zelda, right? That's Zelda. It's like no.
That's
But
awesome.
I saw somebody did like on Unreal Engine. He made like a Studio Ghibli version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's pretty cool too.
We watched that in the last stream, huh, Kyle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
So to continue on Zelda, I try to keep
Oh,
themes
geez.
here. It's a
No
VR.
way.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
original
cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
That-
fun!
That is crazy. Wait a minute, is it like Doom? Like kind of like the...
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Would you guys play this?
I would.
Definitely.
I want to see a boss fight. I want to see how that looks. In a dungeon.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Whoa.
Watch out for those Zoras.
It's so funny because they used to attack you, and
I'm a
now they're
Gorgon.
like friend.
Mhm.
I'm a boy.
And then one of them's really attracted to Link, right?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It works out perfectly too for like VR. Like it doesn't have to be like super detailed for you to walk around the world, and it works.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty
Okay,
awesome.
okay, yeah. Now it's
Oh,
just
and then-
waiting for Ocarina of Time, and we'll be good. You know.
And then Britt, this was for you. Look what was happening at another convention center. When we were at Comic-Con, we saw some knife fighting, and we didn't know this was a real thing. But apparently, people fight with weapons.
Oh,
Do you remember this?
like are those legit?
They like fully go
metal?
at it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like serious LARP.
How do you?
That dude
How do you
does not
score
have a
points? Do you like poke them or?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's kind of scary.
Is that a squire?
Oh,
Or a rep?
I think he has a helmet.
It's like Shrek versus
What
Like a hound.
not Farquaad. That's funny.
Wait.
Anyway, I just thought Britt, like we
I
saw
mean, yeah,
this,
that's awesome.
we saw this happening at Comic-Con. It was so funny because we walked outside and we were like, what is this? Like I've never seen this before. Like there were full-on people just like going at each other with like metal swords. We're like, how have I not known about that? I've gone to Comic-Con for like 5
Have
years.
you ever had a real sword fight? Like not fencing. Fencing's easy compared to like straight up sword fighting. It's
Sword.
hard. Yeah. I'm guessing no one else has. No one else is trying to fight someone with a
The
sword.
question was
Right.
directed towards you. By the
Yeah.
way, just so everyone knows, Kyle works at Renaissance fairs. You may see him
no,
walking around
no.
dressed up in character.
only-
If you
You're at the
see him,
pleasure
call
fair?
him Sir Peck.
The only
Goes around with fake cookies.
tangential experience I have with sword. I was a member of the SCA, the Society for Social Anachronism. I can't remember. Dang it! But Society for Cultural Anachronism, and it was for the Roman Legion. And my training, because I was with the Armorsmiths Guild, and they gave you a lead pipe, and you had a carpeted sort of like T-shaped dummy, and they're like, okay, you're going to go back, forth. You're going to go top, low. Do that for 15 minutes. And I got about to 2.5 minutes because that weight with the because it's supposed to teach you to hold the weight for a long amount of time and sword control. And I was like, dang, this is. Whew. So yeah, there was sword fighting is like Britt was saying. Is,
it's no joke. It's no joke.
yeah.
You were part of the Renaissance Fair. Weren't you a character at the fair?
So I was a seneschal for Prince James of the Scots.
And he still is.
No,
To
I
this
am
day.
not. No,
This is
I
the-
actually I did the training. I never did the fair because I actually hated being a servant because that's what a seneschal is. You are a royal servant. And I found out I attended one feast where I had to do the seneschal's duties. I realized I didn't like taking orders from a he was acting at the time, but he had to act entitled, right? And he was a royalty, and I was like, I know I'm supposed to be playing a part, but I'm like, I'm not into this,
So you could never work for any vampires. Like you could never
Exactly.
become
I
a
couldn't
vampire.
be a
Like you're just
thrall.
not cut out for it.
Kyle's like Renfield.
He's like, I'm out.
maybe
Yeah, it just
if it was
makes me think
Lazlo
of,
and he was,
what
and
we
he was,
do, yeah.
Jackie Daytona,
All right, this is one last TikTok I want to show you guys. I just thought this was super cool.
Oh my god!
That is
This is
right.
that mouse game, huh? I think it's called Mouse.
I don't have no idea what it's called, but it looks freaking
This
amazing.
has to be on Matthew's radar.
That's amazing. You're just blowing away Mortimer Mouse. Just, again,
Yeah,
look at that.
basically.
Jeez.
What is this for? Like what gaming platform?
Shooting game.
You think it's like probably a Steam game or?
Oh, okay. So-
the playing cards.
I like how you were shooting him with the
You know,
fingers. Anyways,
Let me
oh
take
yeah,
a
it is
break from
called
my
Mouse.
alcoholism to take
Mhm.
this
Called
next
Mouse.
pitch. Wow,
Yeah.
That is
That's
super
great.
rad.
wow, that's awesome.
That's a game we need to play here. I think
Yes.
that would be a great live.
That'd be
I was
fun.
getting like some Castle, Wolfenstein, kind of vibes, like with that's cool. Steamboat
Yeah.
Willie.
I've called this fellowship together to talk about 20 years of Lord of the Rings.
That
Are
makes
you
me feel
guys-
so old.
How do you guys feel, huh?
Wait,
It's still the best
You mean
ever.
it's not 2011 right now? It's wait, what?
That's
Wow.
that's
Wait a
crazy.
minute.
And do you know what's even crazier? There hasn't been a better trilogy.
I saw this thing on, I want to say it was Instagram or social media. It was kind of mean because they were saying like how many movies, there's like seven or eight movies of Harry Potter, and they were comparing like the different Oscars that were won from like Lord of the Rings to like Harry Potter, Marvel, like how many more movies everyone else needs to try to make to win the Oscars versus
Hmm.
the trilogy. Yeah. And I don't think it's been beat yet. Like, don't they have
It's tied with
The
a
Titanic.
record?
They're tied with Ben-Hur.
Was it
Oh,
Ben-Hur?
Yeah,
Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur. I mean, it came out long ago. I think
Right.
it swept the Oscars with
second.
11. Return of the King swept the Oscars with 11.
And I can't remember if it was
Wow.
also tied with Titanic or not.
It could be tied with Titanic.
Yeah,
See.
I know Titanic has quite a bit. I'm going.
Oddly enough, I personally I love Ben-Hur, like the original Ben-Hur. That was a great film. So
Epic and
Mhm.
long.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. That
Isn't it like 4 hours too?
it's a long movie.
Yeah.
It's like 4
Um,
VHS tapes. That's how I remember it. Do you
It
guys
was a
remember?
solid brick of VHS.
I used to stand on it to reach the cookie shelf.
Wow.
How many is it, Matthew? Or is there
let's see.
anyone tied?
I'm-
Matthew's.
Oh, you're right. Titanic, Ben-Hur, and Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, all tied with 11.
Wow.
Trilogy for a trilogy.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I mean, combined, though, they probably have so many from all 3 films.
I
'Cause I
Oh,
know
yeah.
just the last film was 11, but
Mhm.
they had to be sweeping it.
I wonder if we're going to see that same article, but instead it'll be 50 years. And
Yeah.
we'll still
Oh,
be
gosh.
doing live streams.
Mhm.
Oh,
And we'll be in our 70s.
We'll be
We'll be
lying
as
in
old as
beds.
Gandalf.
We'll be lying in our beds with
How
like
old is
aux
Gandalf
cords.
beard? A wizard
Or
is never late, nor early. We start the stream precisely when we
We need to.
Yes.
But we're all Gandalf looking.
Yeah. We're all
All right,
smoking
Nicholas, keep your secrets.
we're all
Yeah.
So Matthew wanted to talk about some Christmas movies.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. Because
It's Christmas.
It's time
Everybody,
for
Merry
Christmas and all
to
this.
everyone, or Xmas, or whatever you celebrate, whatever
Mhm.
traditions you celebrate at the end of the year. I'm glad you guys celebrate them. I can't name them all. There's so many. But what are some of your guys' all-time favorite classics before we jump into some new ones?
Ooh.
I put this up here to help. I don't know why Batman Returns is on here. Is that considered a Christmas,
It's a Christmas movie.
It is.
It's set during Christmas time.
movie? Just like Die Hard. I know
just
Die
like-
Hard's a Christmas movie.
Yeah. So I would say for me, when I was smaller, the movie we would watch a lot for like during Christmas time were a lot of like claymation ones.
Mm,
Oh,
So
yeah.
like Rudolph and I think Little Drummer Boy and there was another one. but
Frosty? No, not
Frosty.
no, not Frosty. It was
Okay, I can't find them.
what's the guy who
Jack
brings
Frost.
the cold? Jack Frost.
Jack
thank you.
Frost.
Okay.
So we would
Sorry.
watch those ones a lot as a kid, and of course like The Grinch.
Whoa. Eyes Wide Shut is a Christmas movie?
Yeah, it was set during Christmas time.
I love that it just needs to be set during Christmas time to be a
That was
Christmas
Stanley
movie.
Yeah.
Kubrick's last movie, right?
Yeah.
I was
That's right. The
Um,
Illuminati offed him because he like revealed their plans and stuff.
Well-
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, Eyes Wide Shut was his last directed movie, and then like he
Died during the editing, right?
he died during the editing, but he also died during the whole creation of AI because he started that movie, and then
Oh.
Spielberg came in to kind of like not finish it, but like actually make the movie because I think he died before like his whole creative idea for it was
Mm.
put into it, and then Spielberg came in, got some of his ideas of the movie, and kind of made Spielberg did.
Interesting.
Really, that guy, man, was so talented.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, The Grinch, the Jim Carrey one.
That's
is,
a classic one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all the makeup he had to put on every day.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend and I watched Christmas movies before, like while I was making cookies last weekend. And so like, I got reminded of all the Christmas movies like I used to watch. So, A Christmas Carol, a Disney's Christmas Carol. So the one from the 1980s with Scrooge McDuck playing Scrooge, and like that was back then when I was a kid. It would air only during Christmas on ABC. And so we'd watch it then, and like I sat down and I was like, yeah. And for some reason, I still love the ending song of it. So like that's probably my top favorite one. But then of course there's Home Alone, there's Santa Claus. And then of course, who can forget Jingle All the Way?
Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger
and Sinbad, like
yeah, with the hero,
Anakin
right?
Skywalker.
Yeah.
Right, the young Anakin Skywalker.
What's the name of the action hero that they
Turbo
Man?
It's Turbo Time.
It's Turbo Time. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I mean, Elf became a classic, right?
It did.
Yeah,
that's one of the.
And I
newer
feel like it's
classics,
trending
right?
this year too, because like last year the Grinch was really trending, where everybody was like dressing up as the Grinch, and this year everybody's dressing up as Elf, and they're like doing a lot for. I think it's how many years has it been for Elf though? I think it's one of their anniversaries.
It's
2003. Wow,
20 years.
Oh my
20th anniversary,
gosh.
just like Lord of the Rings.
Dang!
Just like
Speaking
Lord of the
which,
Rings.
I was gonna show you. I can't find all of them, but I've kept all the newspapers of like when the movie times of like the Two Towers when it came out. Like every newspaper that Lord of the Rings has, and I have a ton. But like this is Peter Jackson for Return of the King, and I have when they won their Oscars and stuff. But I have like all of them. Isn't that cute? But
you
it's cool
saved those
you can
pieces of history. Yes,
I do. I have a ton of like when anything kind of big happens. I have like all the Lord of the Rings magazines too, of like YM magazine, Orlando Bloom, anything that had to do like TV, vision, and sound, like Lord of the Rings got the cover. So it's a weird collection.
And the
But
toys and the standees and the
these are
weapons.
20 years old.
Nice.
Candies.
Dang.
But that,
And
I
I
didn't
can't
think
believe
about
they
that one.
survived without being in like a special container and everything.
Oh, they're vacuum sealed. Like
Okay.
I have them like yeah. I also have the
She has a cat, everyone.
assassination-
She has a cat.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying.
No, I also have the day JFK died for Los Angeles Times.
Whoa.
In the newspaper. Yeah. I think it's cool because we don't print things anymore. And I even have all my movie stubs too from when I saw Lord of the Rings, and they're behind. I have a book of all my movies that I would go and see. Yeah.
Dang.
I'll have to bring them out. Yeah.
And Matthew's like, okay, yeah. Next topic, please. I'm getting a little creeped out here.
No, I'm impressed.
No, I'm
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean,
He's like-
that's the stuff I wish I had done, right? Like keeping kind of
Mm.
those pieces of memorabilia, for my
Yeah.
childhood. Yeah.
Yeah. The movie tickets are cool because they're in a book, and I got packaging tape, so I like just taped on top of them, and so it's any like theater thing I saw, any movie, musical play, sporting games. I just was a crazy collector as a kid. I finally slowed down on it, but yeah, I want to one day put them all up in frames and have them up in the house. Especially like Lord of the Rings winning the Oscars, like moments that change your
Yeah.
life. Which I feel like Lord of the Rings is kind of a Christmas film because they would always come out near Christmas in theaters.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, kind of holiday-ish. It's a great holiday movie to watch. I'm going to say the best holiday movie is Lord of the Rings.
I
there,
mean,
there is snow in all three of them, I believe. I mean, so that in my mind,
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, they all
that
came out
counts.
around Christmas, and there was snow in the first one when they were crossing the pass of
That's
the
right.
snow. So
Christmas.
that's holiday. There's
Yeah,
an old man
yeah.
with a beard, which is Santa, so it could pass.
You could do some
reindeer,
Narnia. Narnia's like
reindeer.
a Christmas fun.
Instead
Yeah.
of Rohirrim, it's reindeer. No, I mean, I'm just kidding.
It's a Nazgul. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
the
Nazgul, yeah, those are that's Christmas past,
Guys,
no
we
future.
should totally do a Lord of the Rings
Lord of the Rings Christmas. Yeah.
What if the whole story of Frodo of him dealing with like the present, the past, and the future? You know what I'm saying? The past, present, and the future.
It's his Christmas Carol, a Frodo Carol.
Oh, yeah.
And Sam is his guide.
Yeah.
Mr. Frodo, don't do that, Mr. Frodo.
Yeah, we used to watch, what was it, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stop motion
Yeah.
one a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really reminds me. I know it sounds kind of funny, but we used to watch the VeggieTale Christmas a lot.
Oh, nice.
Ah,
You
yeah.
remember that?
Those
Oh.
creatures without arms.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what other like
It-
Christmas movies.
It came out during Christmas time. It's really not a Christmas movie, but The Prince of Egypt. I do remember we watched that whenever it came out for Christmas, and ever since then it kind of was this like
That
we'll watch it.
that is a. I mean, that's a well animated.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah,
So I mean, dang, yeah.
Weirdly enough, they just announced they're doing a live action version of The Prince of Egypt.
Really?
oh no,
Yeah, DreamWorks is producing. I think they're trying to copy Disney now. They're like,
Why?
what animated should we have?
Why
Let's
are
do a
they-
live action Shrek. It's like, oh no.
is it because they saw the great amass of success that the reviews have been given for those live action? They're like, you know what,
Yeah,
I
the
want some
one.
of that.
Guys,
Only one of them had great, massive.
I think we could do
success,
this better.
Jungle Book.
all right.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I think we can. I mean, if they
We
could
just
pull it off,
approached
it
it
could be
wrong.
better. Yeah.
Meet the Parents, makes me think of the holiday.
With family,
That one does, but it stresses me out.
Robert De Niro, Ben Stiller is awesome.
Every
It's a
Christmas we
wonderful
hear,
knife.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Every Christmas, huh? And it's like, not the milk we leave out for Santa.
Okay, so we got It's a Wonderful Knife. Okay. We've got Merry Little Batman.
Yes, have you guys seen this? It's an animated movie on HBO Max.
No.
It looks Amazon Prime.
Oh, I'm sorry, Prime. Thank you. One of those, yeah. I watched it.
How
Is it funny?
Mm,
No.
wasn't the best animated Christmas special from Batman,
Okay.
but it wasn't the worst. I don't know.
Well,
Has there
correct me if
ever
I'm
been
wrong.
one?
Is Mask of the Phantasm, is that a Christmas movie?
It is.
Yes.
It is. You're right. It's during Christmas time. So
I used- I remember watching that and my mom's like, I was like 9 or something, and my mom's like, I don't know if I want you boys watching this. It's a bit adult. And then my dad's like, sweetheart, it's a love story. Come on. And she's like, well, all right. And we're like, thanks, Dad.
Silent. I don't know any of these movies.
Well, these are all new. These are all new. They came out this year.
Oh.
I will say,
These are
of those ones, The Holdovers is really good.
Really?
Well, I like
Yeah.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
Paul. He's
It's more
funny.
of it's very humorous. It's very it's a good blend of humor and drama, and all of them do a great job. So I recommend that one.
Okay. Okay.
It's like an all guys school, right? And he kind of gets left.
Yeah,
It's
So
like
they
a boarding
call-
all guys school or
They call
college.
it-
It's college
yeah. It's like a middle. No, you're right. It's a high
high
school.
school, right? Yeah, it's a high
But
school.
They call the kids that never if their parents don't pick them up for the winter break. They assign someone to stay there, and they call those kids like the holdovers.
Oh, I did see the trailer to this. Oh, okay. Yeah, that did look really good.
So Paul Giamatti's like one of the teachers there that has to stay with like the kids.
Yeah, that did look awesome. I did want to see that.
Yeah,
So-
it's really good.
So let me get this straight. For it to be a Christmas movie, it just has to reference Christmas somewhere in the movie, or even
Must-
Santa. or like-
Well,
it
not
must
so
take
much-
place. Sorry, continue.
No, you got it.
It must take place during Christmas time.
okay,
Mm.
Yes.
okay. So like Harry Potter would be considered Christmas.
Yeah, but
Yes,
it
Because
takes
they
place-
always
there's
celebrate
yeah.
Christmas, right?
Yes,
Because they
they
always
celebrate
celebrate
Christmas.
Christmas. There's always the Christmas break,
Yes.
and they
Yeah.
in every movie, it's like, do we go home or do I go back with the Weasleys? It's like, you
Mhm.
know,
And I want to say most of those movies came out in November, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of those big fantasy movies because they wanted
Yeah.
to get more of those Oscar winners.
Holidays.
Oscar
Mhm.
wins, and also get those after Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
What do you guys want to do? Watch a movie? What's on?
Yeah, you know what's so interesting? How like fantasy was always at the end of the year, and like blockbuster superhero movies were in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's Jaws' fault. You know, that was a summer movie, became a big hit,
Right.
and that ushered in the whole blockbuster summer type movies.
Oh, okay.
Are there any movies coming out like this Christmas that we should see?
The holdovers,
Is
right? That's the one we were just talking
Holdovers. I'm trying to think about any other ones. There's that Silent Night that you just saw. It's like or Violent Night, whatever. There is another one. I think it's called Silent Night. It's with like what's his name? Kinnaman.
Is that the Hopper one from the guy
No.
from Stranger Things?
No, that one he plays Santa that has to save a little girl but goes violent. This one is like a husband that loses his daughter and he damages his vocal cord, so like he goes on a revenge spree, but he can't talk.
Whoa. Okay.
It's all
I
set
kinda
during
like that.
Christmas. It's what's his
kinda
name? His name is Joel.
Wonka. Willy
Joel
Wonka's in theaters.
Oh yeah.
With Timothy Chalamet Ding Dong. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd be down to see that. Like that's something you can go with family.
Mhm.
Um,
Have you seen the Paddington movies?
That's the director, right?
Yeah. Those Paddington movies are very warm and full of just like making you
Joy.
feel good. Yeah.
hmm.
So if you like that, I feel
If you
like,
like to be
this
happy.
Wonka movie will be the same way, where it's more
Okay.
just like a feel good movie
Mm. With Oompa Loompas.
with Oompa Loompas.
What's Godzilla -1?
I've heard nothing but good things about that one.
Yeah.
Like it's actually like one of the best ones.
Yeah.
There's
It
the
might be
Boy and the
best movie
Heron.
they did, kind of thing.
Right.
need to
The
see
Boy
that
and the Heron's
one.
out. Yeah.
Studio Ghibli.
Yep. His-
Okay.
Poor Things. Oh, that's right. I want to see Poor Things.
Poor
That's the-
Things?
It's the
Poor
Frankenstein
Things?
movie.
Oh, Four Things. Okay.
Yeah. Poor
Oh,
Things. Yeah. With
What-
Emma Stone.
it's the comedy, right?
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Is it a comedy or
Looks
is it just
dark.
supposed to be wacky?
It's a comedy, but I've heard
Dark
that it's
comedy?
very weird.
fantasy?
Yeah.
hmm And then there's Napoleon.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh,
I was
Joaquin.
hearing it was disappointing, and
Did he
and
follow
now I'm
history?
crestfallen.
Do you know if he followed history with Napoleon?
Well, what's his name? Ridley Scott's notorious for being very like, if people ask him like, "Oh, did you be accurate with like the
Mm.
characters and like the ethnicities and all that?" He's very just like, "No, I'm making a movie."
That's
So-
Ridley Scott. you
So
know?
like when he
Good for
did the Exodus one with
Oh, yes.
Joel Edgerton and then Christian Bale, they were kind of like, "Oh, you're, it's kind of like the old, Ten Commandments movie. You're using white people to portray Egyptians and Jews," and they're like, "Are you like worried that people are going to complain?" He's like, "No, I'm making my movie." So he's very like, "I don't care. I'm making this movie. I heard it's decent, but it is weird because I don't think Joaquin even tries to act French or like his dialect is French. He's very like
Joaquin.
he's very English. So
Mhm.
Yeah. Any
Interesting.
European setting, it has a British accent. For
Yes.
the characters,
Right.
and that's about it. Except The Illusionist. They actually did some Bavarian. Like
that's true.
that was about it. That's the only thing that comes to mind.
That's an
And
underrated movie.
World War II movies,
Yeah.
right? Because you'll get like the German voices.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to, for some reason, I've been dying to go back and watch Inglourious Bastards.
Ooh.
That's a
Oh,
Christmas movie.
Well, we have it on DVD. If you'd like to watch it, you can borrow our DVD.
What part of the war it was taking place in, right? Because it was
Yeah.
the question is, what is a Christmas movie at this point?
everything's a Christmas movie.
Everything's a Christmas movie.
I feel like we could
Then-
figure that
Then
out.
Red Line was a Christmas movie.
Yeah, Somewhere there was
Alien, Star Wars,
Alien.
Christmas special.
Well, on
Oh.
Earth it was Christmas time, but on their station up in space, it wasn't Christmas.
Yeah.
It was anything but.
Does anyone have a copy of the holiday Christmas special by any chance?
Oh,
Star Wars, the Star Wars.
No, I feel like if I want a good laugh, I'd watch it.
It's one of the trippiest things. It's
I mean, it was 70s animation. That era is just
A portion of it was animation, but we like hung out with Chewbacca's family.
I
So
have
the
no idea what you guys are talking about.
film,
Because
the
this
first
is
50
even-
minutes of the special, it's Chewbacca's family with no subtitles and them just going like for 15 minutes. We're like, what is going on here? They're like
amazing.
stuff, and then the dad's watching some like sexual dance on like
Mhm.
television. It was like, what the heck is? It's so bizarre and crazy.
I love it.
But
If you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching the Star Wars Christmas special.
yeah, it gave us Boba Fett. That was the first time we saw him.
Yep,
as
was the
a-
animated
He was an
That's
animated
true.
Boba Fett.
because they were trying to tease him for Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And the main reason why they did this, because back then they had to pre-order toys, right? Because the toys weren't ready when the movie was done. So this was them to get like everyone excited about Star Wars again because all the toys have arrived now. So they're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, remember Star Wars? Buy everything, buy everything."
Wow.
buy
The
now." It's
marketing machine.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm. And it was like a year before Empire, right? Or maybe it was 2 years before
I
Empire.
want to
It's
say,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, it was like in the middle between them. So it was like, don't forget about Star Wars.
The more I hear about the Christmas special, I just imagine this one like executive producer like, all right, here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna make sure the toys are lined up with the announcement of this animation, and then we're gonna just like all sorts of like crazy angles coming together
crazy.
into one thing. And
It's
it's
so
a
crazy.
slow motion train wreck. It's great.
Yeah.
And what's even crazier, they got all the original actors to come back for it.
That's
So Han
yeah.
Solo's in it, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and it's like
Wait,
the corniest,
they
most
voiced
awkward
them?
thing. Huh?
Like Mark Hamill and
Harrison.
Yep.
Carrie Fisher voiced
Yep.
their character.
No, not voice. They were fully in it.
In
Like
it.
it's
So
it's
it
a
was like
live
mix-
action show.
Yeah. There was some animated parts to it, but it was mainly a live action.
Okay, this shows how little I haven't even seen this, so that's insane. Wow.
I'll try to find it for you, Kyle.
I gotta watch this now.
Yeah, maybe if there's time before Christmas, Kyle, we can watch it together on the stream. Get flagged and our channel get reported and take
Yeah.
Let's do no.
Any final thoughts before we take off for the holidays, everyone?
I also liked Claus on. I don't know if you
Yeah.
saw the animated one that was done kind of cool. It kind of looks like Prince of Egypt style a little bit, the animation. But I thought that was cool. I don't remember when it came out, but
Yeah.
It was
2D.
2019, I think.
Yeah.
wow,
But
2D
I,
on it.
animated.
You're on it. Wow. Wow.
I really
It was
liked that
one of the
movie.
first videos we covered at the start of this channel
Oh, really?
and the end of the
Wow.
year.
Yeah.
I-
I'd say that's something to watch for Christmas.
Go
If
on,
you want to watch
Matthew.
Christmas things.
Me and my sister and brother Noah and Summer, we watch Krampus.
Oh, they have a day. They have
We
a
have a
full-on
day.
holiday.
We found out that Krampus Day is December 5th. And in Germany, they do like a whole parade for him. Like to like teach the kids the lessons of like being good, or else Krampus comes and gets you and all this.
Yeah.
And so to pay our respects, December 5th, we always watch the 2015 movie Krampus.
So after watching it,
amazing.
you guys put on the costumes and go scare people?
Yeah, I wish. That's what actually I want to do next year is like actually buy the legit, not furry, but just like a legit Krampus
Legit,
costume.
yeah.
with
Because the
hooves.
Krampus is terrifying.
Krampus is
Yeah.
Let's remember, it's a troll that doesn't have a bag full of goodies. It has a bag full of kidnapped children
yes,
because
exactly.
they've been misbehaving. Like
Yeah.
the Germans go at it hard.
They do. Those parades are
explains a
so
lot.
crazy, man. Like they go all out with like their costumes and they're like running at the kids and like the kids. I would be freaking out, but all the kids are just like cheering and stuff, and you're just like, that's yeah. So we watch it, pay our respects, and then we're
Yeah.
good for another year. We're,
Yeah.
we're
You've
protected.
done
Okay.
your due diligence, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm no history expert, but wasn't Germany like one of the last like countries to form in Europe? Because it was like tons of little countries, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was Prussia. It was a bunch of principalities.
Mhm.
Yeah, the unification of Germany happened in 1871, so it's fairly recent.
Okay.
Anyways, on that note,
No one's reading into things. Sorry.
So that's-
Ending on the unification of Germany. Trivia fact. Cool.
any other history you guys want to mention really quickly before we get off? Any conspiracy theories?
I was gonna bring up some questions, but then I would
Film
spoil our
The
game.
moon
on
landing?
Christmas.
Huh? Do we want to go there? Gosh.
No. And then during Christmas, we play like a Christmas Jeopardy game. Or else I would be bringing up a ton of things right now, but I was like, oh, Nick's
Dang it.
here. So I
Brittany.
can't spoil the game for Nick. You know?
Brittany, we should have let Chris host it on the stream. He can show
Oh,
the screen and
whoa.
everything. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
That
Maybe we'll
we need to
schedule
figure
that for
that
another
out.
day.
Wow.
Oh my
Or we
gosh.
just make a different
Definitely.
one. Yeah.
I will text
but
you,
we play the
Kyle.
gem-
That might be fun to do.
Heck
Play
yeah.
a game. Dang it.
Well, and it's fun with Christmas because you think you know so much about Christmas until you start getting some real Christmas trivia where
Yeah.
you're like,
What
how
was the
many
name of the
partridges
donkey?
in the tree? No, it's like, you know, in the songs, the donkey.
and the lore and
name
all
of the- yeah.
What was the
we're
name of
just like,
donkey Mary rode on to go to?
Yeah.
What was the donkey's uncle's cousin's
Bible
Goose's
questions.
friend's name? It's like, what?
Yeah.
How many stars were in the sky that night?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What
I
did he- what did
wonder,
he- what did he-
like, out of anyone who has like the most gross sales during the holidays, like if it's actually something like
Mattel.
candy, if it's
Hallmark.
Mattel, like Hallmark. Like, I wonder who
Yeah.
will really rings it in for the holidays, like makes the killing off
You know,
of
it's
it.
probably something like Hershey's because people buy like candies for the stockings or
You
something.
think?
But this
I
year
want
it'll be
to-
Mr. Beast for Feastable bars.
They're not good. I tried them.
Brittany, don't say that. We want Mr. Beast to be our friend.
I want it to be something I don't expect, like car insurance, like something
Car
weird.
insurance?
You know,
No, PI. Car accidents because of the weather.
Yeah. I was also
Bumpers.
trying to think like what would be a random one like Adam and Eve probably they
Oh, yeah.
it's the special
know,
gifts.
They have those buy one get one free sales.
Yeah, apparently they keep throwing that. in
One
my
for
face,
every
some
hole.
ads.
On that
Yeah.
note.
Yeah, and is there anything like that? You remember when we were younger, like when there would be a big toy or something that everybody had to have? Like mine was the Furby. You know, like
Thank you.
everybody had to get a Furby. Yeah.
Tickle me Elmo,
Yeah, like is there anything this year that's
That was
trending
going
that like the kids gotta
Yeah.
have?
V-Bucks
Yeah.
probably
FIBA?
V-Bucks for I think it's Fortnite, whatever
Oh,
like their currency.
Hey, you know, I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah.
Nick's
Yeah.
named after Saint Nick. Nick's named after Santa Claus.
Very good.
That's a good way to end all this. I like that.
Yeah,
That was
really, really.
Hoorah.
You brought it all home, Brittany. Good job.
Brought it home, Brett. Everyone,
Yeah,
give it up for Brett.
Nicholas.
We're here every week. No, I'm just kidding. I wish we were. We're a little busy, but we're planning on doing more. Thank you, everyone, for coming on. It was great to have Pecos here.
Great-
Matthew's
great
first time
time,
on the
y'all.
stream, everyone. He
Yeah.
did great. He's
Yeah, Matt, nice meeting you.
Yeah,
Josh,
I feel like we
Matthew,
should have a
Kyle,
game
pleasure.
between Matthew and
Yeah,
Pecos.
yeah. Let's just get some swords.
Trivia
out.
game. I want to see who wins. Some sort.
Brittany wants to see a medieval fight to the death.
She
It's like,
wants
no,
to
we
see
need
that.
them both. We need them both in our life. We
She
don't.
wants
let's
to
not do
slowly build
No,
it
I
up
think that
into
you guys would have a really fun time like playing trivia questions because Matthew's got an incredible memory. It's,
Oh,
said that.
nice.
yeah, yeah.
Kyle does not.
I do not.
Oh,
I do
Do you remember names really well and like?
anything that's been
Stories.
anything that's been locked away in my head since 2016 is good. But you know, anything after that, no.
after that,
He peaked.
Understood.
He peaked that year. After that, it just went downhill. He got a job at his place called Deluxe Studios, and his just memory was gone over the night shifts. Yeah,
His-
it
he had to
melted
empty
our
his
brains.
cash.
Really, that's when I met you, Nick. That's what,
Yes, I know.
yeah,
Yeah.
his cash
It's like
and all that.
Audi.
We were working on a sinking ship, quite literally, Titanic.
Oh. That's a story for another time.
That's where I became the ping pong champ. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not
Is
the champ.
Titanic a
Anyway,
Christmas movie?
what's
Sorry.
up? What's going on?
I was wondering if Titanic's a Christmas movie, but
Isn't it? Because they all
Anyways,
dance around a
there's
Christmas tree
ice.
underneath on the ship decks.
Wait, before we leave, let's see. When did the Titanic
Well,
just think-
technically, there is an iceberg. They're probably headed to the
Aw.
North Pole. Christmas movie.
There's ice in it. Let's just say that.
Cool, all right, man. I'll take it. You guys, this was so much
There was
fun.
no Santa sleigh to pick up everyone.
Hey,
right.
what's
Before I
the-
come up with something else.
And
gonna
I'm
say,
sorry I don't have an outro video yet, but on
I'll
that,
do it.
King Theoden was the captain on the Titanic.
That's
yes, he
right.
was.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, he was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Down with the ship he went.
Yeah, on
Right
the
to
ship.
right to ruin.
Therefore, it's
Yeah.
a Christmas movie.
He
You know
died
why?
in-
Because Gondor
movies we
wasn't
know.
there.
That's
Gunnar
right.
didn't seem
They didn't take up
give any
the they
aid.
didn't take up the call. Yeah.
I didn't pick up the call.
needs aid.
He didn't come to his aid.
Yeah.
The beacons weren't lit. That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
Beacons of
exactly.
Gondor were lit.
They were-
Where was Gondor when the ship sank? Where was Gondor?
Um,
When the
I think we should
violinist
make-
played, where was Gondor?
I want to make little mini beacons, Matthew, and then we can like light them. You
Mhm.
know, and, like,
Yeah, you know,
Where we
maybe
went
that would be the
into-
new intro to the live stream.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Following the beacons.
Heck yeah.
but we have to make miniatures like out of toothpicks.
If I was rich, I
Does not
would
sound fun.
I would make beacons that lead to your house, Brittany.
Yeah, we used to be pen pals and write.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And every time like
So-
I wanted to communicate, I would just light it.
yeah.
And I would force the houses. They'd see it and be like, dang it. I'd go run
I
up
don't
the
get why
roof
we
and
have to
then-
do this. We have cell phones now. Like,
Lame.
No, what's even funnier? He's gonna call the guy at the thing. Hey, can you light the the first one?
do you not see my roof? It's lit up right now. So can you?
Sorry, man. Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, everyone. Thank you. Go to Instagram, cha.cha.cherry for Brittany's Instagram. Go to Instagram for Pecos with the 0 for Matthew. Do you have an Instagram that you would like people to go to, or any
I
social
do.
media?
I
handles?
didn't put it there because I am a desperate creator, but it is Noeson 88 Noeson 88. Please help
Perfect. Yes, help him. I know he has a cool project he's working on with friends. I'll let him talk about it on his own platform. Maybe he'll talk about it one day here, get everyone
Yeah.
excited. And I'm super excited. He's working on a cool side project. Kyle's also working on a really cool sci-fi side project too. Go follow him there.
Ooh, nice.
Brittany, I don't know what she's doing right now. She's just having
He's always
fun.
got something
Go
in the
follow
works,
her
you
golfing.
know? Yeah.
Golfing. Everyone does cool, entertainment stuff. She just hits a golf ball.
Many irons in the fire this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she plays the 18-hole Gondor
Mhm.
course where she follows
Yeah.
each beacon to the hole.
Oh, how fun would it be if there was like a Lord of the Rings mini golf, like miniature
Shire
golf
would
thing?
be
That'd be
cool.
The
so
Shire putting.
cool.
Oh, a little Shire. Oh,
You
that'd
have
be cool.
Mordor with a volcanic
Oh.
ash you have to hit through and everything.
Mhm.
You know what? This just sounds like Mario Golf.
Yeah.
How
On
do I
that
make
note,
this?
we will see you
How do I
on the
finance
next
that? Okay.
Hazard. Thank you, everyone.